and maybe like we make from the bottom to top. And Sid, how are you doing? And you can you update what you are doing or?
Okay, a week of mixed results and mix of, I think, everything, good and bad things. In terms of testing, I put out my budget at $80, continue with the live, get to sales. The numbers are good, the metrics are good. I think that the offer responded due to the limited budget, and overall the week was a little bit under or in negative numbers. Let's say that I made like 0.9% of each dollar that I invested in on that testing. So in comparison to other testings are good numbers as well. I still believe that the videos are good. At least I test video 8 and video 9, and the metrics were good. That's it. I'm testing profiles a lot as well because I have a shutdown. Of course, I am putting the appeal and everything, but in the meantime, I'm also trying to see what kind of army I have. And I did notice, I did notice that like, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 months ago, I had a shutdown on one profile, and in my mind it was like game over, right? But I just check again. I just went to the profile again, and what I see this week was that I have, or that I had, like 2 different VMs, and one of the VMs was the one that had the shutdown. So I don't know why my mind or something told me at the time that I need to leave that profile behind. But at the end of the day, I have one extra VM there, and the profile is good as well. So maybe that's a lesson learned, that at the time I just let it go. But it happens to be that I had another VM with that within that same profile.
So
just
it wasn't siloed. So one profile was holding 2 VMs. One Facebook
profile holding 2 VMs, and again maybe a mental thing with myself that when I saw the shutdown, I shut down my mind as well, and I said, hey, that profile is over, but since I still can use that profile, I just need to warm it up. So it is like a lesson learned, and maybe it helps somebody. And then doing the same for a profile. So I went back to check every single profile, the ones that are shut down and the ones that are okay, and just like to have my list of everything that I have ready to work. That's it for me.
Thank you, Sid. I think, I found that this is a mind game because because our imagination and memory, because it's 2 things. When you have a bad memory, it's gonna be remembered all the time, and those one really screw you up because our image just wanna now, So we wanna instantly. So now I'm working on this thing a lot, and exactly. So I couldn't sleep last night and whatever, something like that. So thank you for sharing. Good job. At least you're doing, progress and doing good job.
When he actually, you said you made, did you have a slight ROI on your weight loss campaign? You said 0.9, so 90 cents per dollar. So you lost like 10% of your investment.
A slight loss, but that's the best testing maybe ever. Like getting $9, 9 cents, 90 cents of a dollar. So what I'm trying to say is that I think that our creatives are good enough, even after the testing. And maybe we can check the metrics a little bit later on this call. But overall, I feel very good about them.
Good job. Good job. Thank you for sharing. Sid. And Javier, you wanna update? Thank you.
Yeah. So this week actually been quite busy at the hospital with my dad as well as my full-time job. But luckily it's not as bad as before. So I still have time to test out creatives. So I've been running Revision and Alive. And Revision is straight out profitable for me. But I realized that because I'm running ads at the same time through 4 profiles, through 4 business manager, all testing, like I want to see if it is consistent, the creatives and the interest. So I tested in different things. And I realized that for both Alive and Revision, even if they are using the same ad copy, the same landing, the same design or landing page and same interest, the performance is very different. Like one of my account is 400% ROI, and the other account is like super negative. So it balances out, even though they are all using the same thing, targeting the same thing. Yeah. So yeah, I think I find that it's good to test out on different accounts, because what we may be running now might be profitable in another account using the same thing. Yeah, so it's good to test out to get different stats. Yeah. So what else? Yeah, I think that's all.
Thank you, Javier. You are, I don't know, I'm learning a lot from Javier. You have a situation, so many things going on in your life, and you handle pretty well.
I know, you're still producing. It's amazing.
Yes, you are, like, you have very strong-minded. I think we are very lucky to have you. Not many young people nowadays they have that mindset. They just want to have a work and get the money. That's it. But you are. I think it will pay off somehow. I believe that one. Thank you also sharing. I do totally agree with you. Even exactly same ad set going is different result, especially CPM wise, because it's I think Facebook algorithm not treat everybody same. But it makes sense. They don't want to twin. Everything is predicted. Everybody will be, will get easily. So they make a lot harder. I think even now with ISO, even better. Maybe I heard algorithm is a struggle as well. They were testing. They sometimes go up and sometimes down, go up and down. But you have to know the go up and down, going up or going down. I think that's that we have to check. That's that I'm experienced too. So it's not easy, the used to, $1,000 and keep going like that. So now it's a long game, I think, long run, not just you get $1,000 and that one is over, So we have to have a more strong mind, I think. That's that's the key, I guess.
Yeah, thanks, Sung. And I think now it's also a bit harder to track the conversions in Facebook, but luckily I'm using RateTrack, so everything is updated real time. But like for Facebook, like the sales I'm getting days ago is not even reflected.
That's right.
Next day, campaign is still all zero over there. Yeah.
So it's I know we even use a pre-Celio, and then that is even I had a 200 CPM, and that one is perform better than like and then a better one is also they don't give money to that too. So it's Facebook is out of control. So it's so I cannot force them to go to here. So it's good. Thank you to sharing. Yeah. How about Jen? You wanna share?
Yes. Yes, I think you're right with different BMs performing very differently. Last week was just not a good week for me. I had 0 sales with weight loss. Alive, I was promoting Alive and Lean Belly, and just I kept my campaigns on, the initial campaigns that I shared with you last week. I just, kept it on, but I was just following last week's webinar where they said just work on a $20 budget, right? Because that's what's working. In the past, I did up to $100 to $150 budget. So I kept that low budget, and then I think I ran like 5 or 6 $25 budgets, but I had like 0 sales. And I think I was talking to Sung, and then I was running a traffic ad on video 8, and then my ad got rejected. It was like the same ad copy, same headline. Everything was the same except for the video 8. And so I was, they give you an opportunity to edit it, right? So I edited it, and then they shut down my account. And then before you know it, I'm getting all these streams of emails from Facebook about all the other ads weight loss ad that I ran with the banana, the banana video with the Starbucks coffee, that those were rejected, that I should go back and edit it. So I'm just letting you know, don't use that video, because I guess they're not liking it. I mean, they were initially accepted, and I was running ads and making sales on it. But then after they shut down my account, is the account, not the BM, the account, they decided that they didn't like that ad anymore. So they retracted on ads that they approved. But I can't go back in because my account is shut down, right? So I'm currently appealing. And so when I was in the middle of appealing, they're like, you need to submit an ID. And I submitted my passport, which I've submitted in the past, that's worked. And I checked, I was over the weekend, I was like, I don't want to think about this, sick. I was like, I'm just going to not think about it, move on to something else. And so 3 days later, I log in to check to see if my ID was approved. It said it was declined, that it was something along the lines of it's a fake ID.
What?
Yeah, that happened to me too.
There was just no way I can bypass that. It was just no
as
way
in
I
real
can bypass
passport
it.
got rejected?
Yeah, I mean,
Wow.
this is a passport that before they will reject my driver's license too. So I was like, this is for profiles that I was warming up, and they needed me to verify. So I used my driver's license, and they were getting rejected. So I was like, let me try my passports. And when those got rejected, I was like, I just didn't want to deal with this. So I let it go, and I was like, okay, I'm not going to use my driver's license anymore. Let me use my passport. I've gotten, IDs approved with my passport, but this time around they didn't. So I was like, oh, this is crap. So I logged in yesterday. And there was a way for me to, there was a button that let me review and appeal again. So I appealed my account, and I submitted a PDF, and I put in my bank statement, my credit card statement, my credit card, and my driver's license to show that this is the credit card account that I used to pay off this expense with Facebook. So I put that credit card statement and the credit card and my driver's license, and I submitted it. So we'll see what happens. This was yesterday. So I was running, I'm warming up other BMs, and like you said, I mean, I got sales on traffic ads, I mean, which never happened in the past, but for some reason now I'm getting sales on traffic ads, which is a bonus, I guess. I never rely on it, but it's really amazing when you yesterday I got 2 sales on traffic ads, and these are really expensive traffic ads, guys. Normally it's 6 cents to 15 cents. The new BM, 40 cents, 45 cents per click. very expensive traffic ads, right? But I mean, how else am I going to warm up
Mhm.
my BMs? But I got 2 sales off it, 2 sales. But I mean, the cost per click on the new BM, because it's new, I don't know how the algorithm works. I mean, even the cost per click was expensive. And I remember Lindsay saying, you know, she had that one BM where the cost per click was like $3, $4. I get the feeling this BM is going to be a very expensive BM, but interestingly enough, I got 2 sales off it on traffic ads, and the traffic ads like 45 cents average. It's really interesting what's going on. So
Maybe the traffic is better traffic, so they're charging you more. I don't know if it's like what parameters you put in, but
no, but
maybe-
I've used that same parameter before, you know.
Yeah.
I'm it's a bioenergy code.
Yeah.
I use that to warm up my BMs, right? Or whenever I get shut down, I warm it up with a manifestation. And I already know what those costs per clicks are. They're normally like 15 to 16 to 18 cents, right?
Mhm.
And weight loss is much less, right? And weight loss right now, I mean, I'm warming up my traffic weight loss right now, and the weight loss is 40 cents. I mean, normally they're like 6 cents to 18 cents depending, but so video 8 for me, I love that video. I love the way Sig, I love the way Xavier edited it. But I mean, unlike Sig, I mean, I'm not getting really good results with it. It's really interesting. I think every BM is different. I was getting really good stats with the banana. I even got sales on it, but I recommend you not doing it. Don't do this. I think the Starbucks got me in trouble. And don't do the Coke. Don't do the Coke unless it's hidden. Like you can't see the label. I think eventually it's gonna catch up with you with Facebook. Yeah.
Ken, when your account got shut down and when you try that same creative on another account, right? You mentioned, did you tweak the video as in edited the saturation or something? Because if it is not edited, it will be.
I edited it. I mean,
Yeah.
I would go into like this app. There's a video editing app, and I would like shrink it like half a second or increase it half a second, and I put in like a watermark, but you can't really see it. It's so faint, so that it looks like it's the original content, right? So I do put in an effort to make sure that it's altered a little bit. Yeah. But the banana videos, I've used it on 2 VMs. Right now it's active. I have 3 VMs that's active, right? And I just shut it down after I got my BM1, my strongest BM account shut down. I went in and paused the campaign because of that. But I didn't have any issues with BM2 with that campaign. So, but I don't, and so I'm going in and like I'm turning off the toggles on the ad level now instead of just the campaign level, so that I don't have problems with Facebook if my account gets shut down on my BM2. So that's something I wanted to share with you guys. Yeah.
Thanks, Jen. So I also want to share something also, but I'm not sure if this is helpful to anyone or if it really works. But I've tried most of the time when I'm submitting even the same ID for all my propagandas. But for propaganda, I will like instead of just taking a picture or a digital scan of the ID or adding bank statements, I never do any of that. I just take like a blank paper and then I put my ID here, and then I'll kind of like write, this photo is for Facebook verification and the date and who I am. Something like that. So like it is a real thing that is taken on this spot on this day. I always do this for all my ID, and I've never had any. It's just an example. I anyhow write it, but yeah, I just write like FB verification, and then the date for today, who I am, and because I'm running it as a company, I will just write my company name below. You can don't write also. I've tried it with just my name and it works also. Yes, there's something to try maybe.
Yes, and also I just recently learned that every time you submit a new ID verification, don't use the one that's on file. literally go and take a new photo.
Yes,
Make it a new,
same principle that we do with the videos. Like
yes,
make a little
yes,
tweak,
Unique.
yes,
change
Yeah.
the name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yes.
And going back to what Janine was talking about, the traffic ads and the amount. Let's say that you're putting 40 cents, or you're getting a CPC of 40 cents, right? So if you have $20, then you're going to have like 50 visitors in that day. What we don't know, and I really don't know, is that, okay, who are those 50 visitors, and are they like engaged shoppers, or are they people that are only going to visit the site and
Oh,
not?
on my traffic ads, I use the
Uh-huh.
same parameters that I use for conversion ads. So I always enclose the engaged shoppers.
Yeah, but my point is that today is 50 people, and then tomorrow some different 50 people, and then the next day other 50 people. So we don't have like a way to really know if the audience from day one is going to be similar to audience from day two and similar to day three. The theory says that it's going to be pretty much the same, but I really don't know if it's going to be the
Well,
same. And to
right.
Lindsay's point, maybe one of those days was people that somehow was Facebook was requesting more money from the persona, so that's why the paper click was higher.
Well, whatever the case, I don't think we're gonna rely on traffic ads. It's to actually, make money. But it's really nice to know that rather than running an engagement ad, I mean, when you get sales from traffic ads, at least it pays for itself. You know what I mean? And it helps strengthens your BM. That's the purpose. It's helping strengthen your BM and build more credibility with Facebook, right? Because you have to run other ads other than conversion ads. And it's nice when, at the end of the day, it paid for all of my traffic ad that I was running that week, because the sale was, most of my conversion ad sales, it's usually like one supplement, but they're like buying like 3 supplements, right? So I was like, whoa, these are like big sales. I'm like, I don't get that big sale on conversion. It's like one measly like $47. You know what I mean? So it's nice that your cost is being, you're recouping your cost basically. That's a good feeling. Yeah. But you're not relying on it to, scale and, profit. Yeah.
Thank you, Jen. So it's whatever you have a good side, bad side. So it's I think always we having those scenario.
Yeah, it's a duality, right? You gotta handle the duality.
Most important, how you're gonna value it. You could enjoy it, or you could have a misery, even big one or smaller one. So it's your choice. So thank you for sharing. Well done. Yeah. So it's
Thank you.
yeah. And then Niji, can you?
Yeah. Okay. So I had to start again a few weeks ago I bought profiles, and I discovered yesterday that one of the BMs I bought that was supposed to be a $250 threshold is a $2 threshold.
What? How do you?
I didn't even think
Wow.
that was possible.
Wow.
So I think I started with a $10 or $15 a day budget just to run something in that BM to see an engagement. And after the third time it tried to bill, it rejected the billing. And I don't know if it's my credit card didn't like 3 $2 charges. I think it maybe thought it was a scam or something. And I haven't been able to get it to pay. Like I've even tried manually trying to pay it with the card. It won't do it. And so I think I have to try to go back to the company I bought it off of, and just like I've only tried one out of the 4 BMs that I bought. I have them tucked away in an account, but I don't think you can check your threshold without trying to run something. Is that right?
Mm.
Without what?
Without actually running an ad, because I don't want to run ads in the account that I have them stored in. So I just don't think there's a way to check the billing threshold, is there?
Oh yeah,
Without
yes,
Yeah.
you can check. You go to the
Mhm.
billing, and then there is
billing
top over that. There is a button.
Payment settings.
They will
in
tell you.
settings? Okay,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Go to
okay.
the pull down. It's billing, and you go
Yeah.
to how much you have to pay, and there is a top button there. You click that one. They will say what's your threshold.
Mhm.
You can.
Okay, so I'll
Also,
have to
you
check
can.
the other ones, but yeah, for $2 threshold, I didn't even think, like, that has to be an error, right? Like, so anyways, luckily in the profile that I bought, I was able to just open a BM in that one, and it's a $25 threshold, so
Oh,
started
wow,
that.
that's great. That's,
And then my sister gave me her profile, so I've got one running, same thing. So this weekend I can run some warm-up ads. Again, I'll do bioenergy code because that one worked pretty well for me the last time. But yeah, now I'm like, it's good that I have the profile to, it was I think it cost maybe $8 to to buy it, and I was able to open a BM on it. But my hope was that I could import these, seasoned BMs into these bot profiles and have a high threshold, but something went wrong. And like I've haven't worked with FB Smash before, but I don't know what their
Mm.
policies are like, if I'm going to get another one in exchange or anything like that. But yeah, it really surprised me that it was $2. I don't.
so with the BM that you created from your bot profile, were you able to create pixels and add account and add a payment method?
So far, I've added a payment method, and then I'm gonna do the pixel tonight.
Okay,
So
that's,
yes,
yes.
so far so good. Like, and the other thing I was wondering if anyone had experience with is for two of the profiles I bought that they shut down, they didn't want an ID verification. They just wanted a photo. It said it could be any photo. So I made him like, I realized that the profile had a few photos in it. So I got smart after the first one got shut down and downloaded the other ones on the other profile before it was restricted. But then I submitted one of those photos. It wasn't the profile photo, but it was another photo that they had sort of added to that account, and Facebook didn't accept that. So is there any other way, if I were to buy more profiles, what should I do with those photos? Do I try to change them, like save them as, like slightly alter them or filter them, or any suggestions on that end?
Okay, I had that experience too. That we got approved with my friend. One was going to $75, and then she didn't like profile. She put the flower, whatever. So they were asking real photo, just a
Yeah,
clean
just a
shot.
photo. Yeah.
Yeah. So and then they were mentioned about not a dim one. You have to be clear. So it's something like. But somehow I talked to my friend. She was outside of out of town. So she gave me some old photo. So is it gonna be okay? And then actually I submit that one. They shut down the whole everything profile,
Yeah.
and then you can only download. So it's
Yeah.
maybe it will be different by person, but sometimes that means they got a little bit suspicious.
Hmm. Yeah.
They want to check ID, maybe already submitted. So I don't know how they're gonna check. So
Yeah.
maybe it will be better to current portal.
Hmm.
JB, is it right? The when you got the submitted portal, they can check the date. Somehow
I
embed it if you don't alter.
I'm not sure, but for everything that I uploaded, that I upload to Facebook or run ads, I just throw everything into Telegram. Because the moment you throw everything into Telegram, because I'm working on a laptop, that laptop is solely for running ads, and I'm working on another station. So every time I'm transferring things between each profile, on the laptop, I have a Telegram account set up that links to my desktop. the thing about Telegram is that it's very privacy focused. So
Mm.
everything you throw inside, every file, you download from the even the same file, you download it from Telegram into your desktop, it automatically clears your metadata.
Mm,
Mm.
Yeah,
mm,
so I'm not sure if it helps, but I always do that for every single file that I
mm,
run. And then for profiles, when submitting photos, actually I will just go to the this person don't exist or something. I forgot the website. This person don't exist.com. I just randomly submit a photo, and so far I have not experienced any problem. But because they are
Oh,
not
really?
purchase
Yeah.
account, they are just farm accounts.
Mm,
Yeah.
mhm.
So yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
mm.
Yeah, so-
are you using like an ID creator and creating like a student ID with this
Yeah, just
AI generated
yes.
so you're using a student ID?
Yeah, just the idcreator.com, then university ID, but I create my own logos.
Mm. Because I'm why I'm saying, because when I applied for a New Zealand passport, because I'm here, they always now they checking the date is not more than 6 months old. So maybe last time I submitted my brother's one, because I had my double ganger, they were asking ID. So I changed the name to my brother's one and then submit my brother's ID. But it's the old one. So they usually say no. They said that they don't approve. Jabia, you will right, because I think my experience, you gotta get like a clear one. You know, in Korea also used some of the document you submitted. If you're older than 3 months, it's no longer valid. They ask submit again. So something like maybe Facebook will do that. You know, otherwise people will keep submitting again, same photo. You know, so that's maybe my thinking. So it's when you have submitting those photo and stuff. Yeah, Javier, good tip. Yeah, that's
Yeah, I like that
Mhm.
he's putting in the today's date on the piece of
Mhm.
paper. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
So it's more personalized, that it's human and not bots, like it's handwriting. I think
oh,
so.
that's right.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, true.
Wow, well done. Good tip. So it's so what I'm been doing, you know, the last week from I had a Sunday like $100. After that, I had $800 a day. You know that, but somehow I made a mistake. Maybe could have been a mistake. I had a 2 ad account, so I did one account was doing very well, but I had a BioPit because you know, this one guy was doing the BioPit very well, so I put the BioPit one, even same condition, so that doesn't give a sale. So it's a very different. Also, I had a message from some account. They said I don't exactly remember. Some of the unique, you know, some of the data is not like same as before or something like that. And so,
Yes, yeah, every BM that every profile with BM had like starting June 15, something about the algorithm, right?
Uh-huh,
There was that
yeah.
little notice, yes.
and then I mean, I couldn't then sleep that day. You know, you got nervous and this stuff. I made a kind of mistake. You know, I was doubling up the, you know, instead of make a campaign, I made a, you know, the like ad set, so become like 10 of them or something like that. So it's I try to delete something. Javier, remember, you delete more, you know, will be
Oh yeah, don't delete
shut
so
down.
much.
So I was looking and oh my God, this is gonna be disaster. And then somehow I did some of them, not all of them. You know, whenever I delete it and it work, it's going, I'm not gonna touch it. And then so I'm running 2 campaign. Next day was a $200 sale, you know, a little bit drop. But yesterday had a $500 sale, but with the 2 campaigns. So I kind of know going to $500 with some new set. So I'm waiting maybe, you know, 24 hour, even more, you know, the like 48 hour now is, I found that a lot of people think algorithm is, once you put the money or top up, it's not just kicking off, maybe usually next day or also basically delayed as well. So usually people stop there. You don't know next day because this is the biggest challenge. So it's and then how consistently we're going. But today I checked, there's nothing much happen with I'm going to 500 ahead, but hopefully tomorrow will kick up, so it's I know it's but I'm like putting more investment, 250 dollar campaign. So it's instead of I get the result quickly, because you can put the other day we had a seminar, you can put $50, $20 or something like that, but usually quickly you get limited learning happen. After that, I believe it's algorithm not gonna look at it. There's auction. They will look at the guy paying more money. They will be, I think, kind of threshold is 250, because a lot of big advertising will go a little bit higher budget. I mean, it's my the assumption. Could be wrong. So also, how can I treat money as a $50 and $250? The same mindset, just the number game. You see you know what I'm saying? We put a lot of money, you become scared. You're more scared. But could it be just the number game? This one, I heard a lot of the good gurus and managers. They said, "Why are you suffering from the money? Little money. You know how to manage it properly. You can use it very wisely. Even money, you have a lot of money. Some people really have a misery, and you maybe fight with my brothers or something like that. So it's I'm thinking I'm thinking more. How are we gonna? This mindset is gonna be. I think it's very important. I'm learning. I'm doing the ad, but I'm getting. If I get the money mindset, if I go get any business, I will be. I will be okay with that. The people sometimes have a failure, but people come back is those who have a money mindset.
So I'm can you clarify? So your ad spend maximum was $250 per campaign. Yeah, 2 campaigns, 2 BMs.
I had even more, 300, but some of them are not doing so. I have to reduce it. So
Okay.
when I do,
And your highest sales was $800. Did you say?
$800 a day. So it's 800 or something like that. Now, yesterday I did $500. So it's I'm very.
You're so close.
Yeah,
Like 200.
But it's not that's the point, because how are we gonna last? Because this is not just a short. You're gonna get the $1,000 reach, but how are you gonna have consistency? And
True.
Yes,
True, but it's also a milestone to reach that $1,000.
Yes, and
It
Christine.
puts you at a different mindset.
Christine and that one is working on it, but maybe Javier, can you experience your $1,000 over experience? I mean, I want to hear from you.
Yeah, I think my
Javier as well.
my top days is $4,000 a day,
Mhm.
but that is on text chemistry.
Mhm.
But because they were giving me 95% commission rate, and there's a lot of upsell, so that was my best day, 4,000. But I realized that it doesn't mean anything as well, because 4,000 is just what is shown in the ClickBank. It's just the revenue. I have not even minus away the advertising, so I don't really look at that. I just keep trying every day, trying to improve day by day. That's how I just see it. I don't really look at the sales. I don't even check the ClickBank at all. As in, I just do what I can today, run the ads that to my best ability based on the time I have, check it tomorrow. That's how I just do day by day. Hopefully it improve. If not, make some change. That's all I do. I don't really go and look at it. I mean, all these are out of my control. I just focus on what I can control. Yeah.
That's Javier, absolutely. When I relax, I get the more sale. I'm agitating, you get the less sale. You see, a lot of people now with the COVID, how many people are dying a day? Millions of people. But people think I'm not dying. Other people will die. You see, but you don't know. Tomorrow will be your deathbed. So is it?
I'm vaccinated. I'm not dying.
Other people like that, but you got really prepared. You are the big man in this world. Actually, you are a tiny scope. You see what I'm saying? So it's I like Javier's mindset. You are right. We gotta.
He's staying present. He's like present. He's not thinking about the
Thank you.
future. He's not dwelling on the past. He's like staying focused,
Mhm.
like in the now.
I mean,
Yes,
that's all we have actually right now.
It's true. Very true.
thank you. How about Sid? How do you feel that you got
What is your the philosophy? How do you handle this game?
Recently, because this is recent, I have been going really slow
mm,
and testing. When I found something that works with revision, for example, I just let it run.
mm,
I check a minimum of 2 times a day, one in the morning and one before going to sleep,
Mhm.
because I'm going to check comments, I'm going to check
mm,
messages on the inbox. If I have to reply, I do reply. And then when I see that, like many people say that it pops, that you're getting sales.
mhm,
So I'm doing right now duplicating and then a little bit more. So if I start with 200, then the next one 300,
mhm.
the next one 400, but not immediately. So that means that maybe day one I start with 200. If it works, by day 3 or 4 I get the other one, and then by day 7 or 8 I get the other one.
Mhm.
And maybe the 300 one didn't work, so I go with the 400. Maybe that works.
Mhm.
If not, I go back to 300. If I see it work, I go to
Mhm.
duplicate again by day, I don't know, 13, and then 400, then 600, then 800. Right now, the one that I'm running with the biggest amount of money is $800, and is being consistent and is still active, so not limited learning.
Oh,
Wow.
yes,
Yeah,
you go big, yeah. So that's right, yeah. Mhm.
yeah,
But
and
you don't apply like 30%. The pain will be.
some of the previous one
Mm,
went into limited learning, and eventually
Mm.
it did dry up.
mm,
So, and all of this, like for the past 5 or 6 weeks, that I have been seeing a good ROI with revision,
mhm.
and all of that, maybe I could have done it maybe in 2 3 days, but I'm doing really slow.
Mm.
But I'm getting some ROI that I lose back in early April.
That's right. I think I did the interview Sharon thing. Somehow, like the other, the not weight loss, non-weight loss niche, they are doing some consistency, because they did with the revision. But weight loss, I found that they go up and down, something like I'm experienced, so it's something like that. So we will.
Yeah, and that is why, like, using 2 or 3 accounts or 2 or 3 BMs,
Mhm.
you have to
Compare, yeah.
let it run, like Son said,
Mm.
because maybe the first one
Mm.
today is going to be, I don't know, 300%, and that's really wow. And
Mm.
then the next day is going to be
Mm.
100%, or maybe even negative. But this one, the second one, is going to bring you some ROI the second day. So it's going to balance one with the other.
Mm.
So I'm just checking again, like twice a day, the comments and everything. And also at the end of the day, the ROI.
Oh, you put the comment. I didn't put any
And
comment.
unlimited learning as well. Those maybe are the 3 things, like the health of the account,
Mhm.
ROI, and if it is getting limited learning or not. And of course, that is related to ROI. If
Any,
you're
any
getting
okay.
if you're getting limited learning but still ROI, of course I'm going to let it run. But if it is dropping, then
Kill it. Yeah.
uh,
So How do you know how control the CPM? It's a paceable control it, you know. So it's a CPM is some high, very high, you know. So it's more sometimes mine is like $200, but it gives sale, so it's a very strange. But I heard
Yeah.
the CPM is a paceable control it, you know, not us. Yeah.
Yeah, recently that's something else that I am checking a lot.
Hmm.
I didn't used to check CPM before.
Hmm.
I didn't even knew that it was a metric. I was only seeing CPC.
Mm.
And when I went back and reflected on what I did in April, the CPMs were $100 and more. So it was, when you reflect back, that's completely a mistake on my end to keep those, like hoping that those ads were going to eventually
Go
work.
down. Whenever you stay more longer game, they will go down, I think. Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, but I was hoping for them to work even though the CPM was really, really high. And I believe that that is a mistake. So right now, if the CPM goes to 60, 70, or 80, that's something that I just,
You get that. You have a very good CPM. Yeah.
uh-huh.
Because I don't do so much social activity or even didn't put the comment. Maybe that's somebody told me. Yeah.
Yeah, because for me, it is again a numbers game, and I need to show the ad to a lot of people. Because I don't know if those
You
people
go
are
more
going to be
bigger.
buyers or not.
Mm.
At the end of the day, I'm just trying to get more numbers
Mm.
out of the raffle, I guess.
Are
Yeah.
you still doing the bully method, Sig?
Nope.
No, no more police.
No.
Well,
I did it. I tried. It didn't work. It helped me to get a lot of sales on the pixel. However, I really don't know if I was, well, in terms of money, of ROI, I wasn't successful. And at the end of the day, I don't know. I really don't know. I did test it, but I don't know if I was successful or not in terms of the method itself. I think that I bully myself out, especially with money. So at least for now, I'm just again like doing small steps and going slow and no bully method.
I think it's that's the answer. If we know everything, it's not gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Because Facebook is predicted. There's not many people will into this game. I think so many unknown and so many things, stories happen.
so many changes.
Yeah.
Speaking of change, I don't know if you guys know this, and I don't know how it's going to affect what we do, but it was on the news this week. The FDA, the Food and Drug Administration, recently approved a weight loss drug for people with diabetes. There's an
I heard of
FDA
it.
approved weight loss drug in the market now, specific to people with diabetes, but weight loss drugs, there's no other weight loss drugs that's ever been FDA approved, but there's something coming out in the market soon. I don't know how it's going to affect what we do, but it's something that's happening right now.
You don't pay attention. Always room for you can win. I think. Yeah. Always, whatever you. I mean, I believe that way. The more people will drop out. And then we may have a chance. Some people stay. So it's I think.
Yeah, what I do believe is what some people say is that the ocean out there is really huge.
Mm.
So
Yes, I think this one. You see that this psychology happened from Gary and said 1,000 years. At that time work, now is working too. So it's how you think about it. You interpret it. So it's, I think it's good. We have a really good minded people here. So it's that's the reason I can say more. This is a mindful game. It's you don't say you don't practice your mind every day. I think you get into Poland, so it's I'm very lucky. We have a same. Only if I do myself, it's not gonna be that strong. But we have 5, 6 people do same mind. It
Yeah.
can change a lot of things.
Yeah, I mean, whatever is happening out there, whatever thing is launching now, I mean, we have no control of that, and we won't even know if it will affect us, but we will know when we run it. So we can only slowly focus and take action. Yeah, only then we will know.
Yeah,
Mhm.
thank you. We
Yeah.
collaborate. We did very well. So we have to go to next step. So I did more crazy videos. I didn't upload, but I still taking a lot of the weird videos. So I don't know, Javier, maybe we can have a look. Sometime if you have time.
Yeah.
Work on together. So I will maybe do with Javier and something like that. And Sid, what's the next we're gonna push together? So
I don't know.
okay.
Yeah.
We can do maybe same thing, keep doing this way, yeah, to share.
I think that
Mm.
and good news is that next Monday I have the pod call with Jonathan, so I'm
Oh.
going to ask him about the question that I had before, like what makes a BSL a good one, because we also what was the name of it?
Alive.
No, the one before.
LB,
Oh,
Lean Belly,
medical.
No, the one in
Renew,
between. Renew.
Renew.
Renew. Oh,
We watched that one, and then we had that feeling that something was off, right? And then we saw Alive, and we had the feeling that everything was okay.
Yeah.
But again, it's like our opinion, and the market is the one that really decides. So
Mhm.
based on the little facts that we have right now and the metrics that we have on the Excel file, I think that Alive is converting right now.
Mhm.
And I think that our videos are also good. The copy is good. The copy is compliant. The short one is better than the long one, at least on the metrics that we have.
Mhm.
So I think that maybe we can like choose based on the metrics which videos are the best. That at least for now are videos 7, 8,
I
and
have a
9.
But
And then
seven though, a lot of people complain about what the heck is this? Looks like mouse, and then because they think it's yuck, and then angry face.
But it got them to stop, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but
That's the
mine is
first
still
step.
running. It's okay, but I
Mhm.
cancel. I said it's turmeric. So you don't know turmeric? I didn't say. I said it is turmeric. So what will say? But yeah, but it's working. I think also 8 it's good too. Yeah. So
Mhm.
mhm.
for me, I mean, I don't know. Still, they are proving, Coke and
Has
the
anyone read through all of the affiliate info that is with Alive? I downloaded it earlier this week, and last night they have
a lot of them.
like how they give you email swipes.
Hmm.
I think there's like 20 something
Yeah.
Yeah. They have a lot.
different ad copies, and some of their ad copies, like it looks like it's written by people from
Professional.
like inner circle. 'Cause,
Oh,
like,
really?
yeah, like a lot of the
Oh,
like, so I don't know if maybe they have either very similar ad copywriters or someone that works through our group or whatever is also affiliated with them. But yeah, like you could basically create a whole new ad copy, like,
very similar.
and their whole thing is that it's your brain, right? Which I think is an interesting twist on the whole weight loss area. I haven't seen a VSL that just says you gotta switch it from your brain. That's where it all starts. So yeah, I hope when I can get it running, that I can capitalize on its uniqueness because of that. That seems to be the that's what they really focus on their swipes. And like they talk about it in the VSL, but I think it would get people to watch it if they knew that it was something that has to do sort of like an unconventional way to approach weight loss. That might hook people in. That X
Mhm.
factor that Nick has talked about when I've been on pod calls. He said it needs to be a product that kind of people think, well, I've never tried that before. And you know, that might be the hook.
Also,
Yeah.
legally, somehow I get a lot of initial checkout. Initial checkout are almost 190, or even like 200, but sale is only 14 or something like that. So it's I talked to Christine why initial checkout is so much, but didn't get the sale. But she said Lean Belly, I'm using pop-up, but you can go to bypass. There is a product BSL. There is a product in just below. You don't have to go to the BSL all the time.
Mhm.
You go to the click the the butter, and then maybe ended up they don't buy it. That's the she told me.
Mhm.
A lot of people I think I found that Lean Belly still I think it's good because it's 190 people are just less than week they are clicking means, but somehow my Facebook didn't get that initial checkout even I signed up that one. That's funny, so it's is it can you are you getting we have a API and the browser tab, our stat, but there is a new one aggregate the event. You click that one, your purchase is down there. I only have a lead, but I already add that one to 3 stuff: lead and purchase and like initial checkout. So somehow my purchase doesn't show up.
What? Really?
No.
That's
I mean, there is a border. There is, we have a tab with the API and stuff, and then we have a new one aggregated.
Yeah, you need to create the purchase and then you drag it up to above the lead. By default, the lead is the first one. That's the only one given by the Facebook in the aggregated events. So once your domain or that particular pixel has already
Yeah,
received,
I did. I can see all the there.
Yeah.
When I do the ad set.
So
But-
you should create a new event. In that same tab where you see that there's only one lead, you need to create, there's a create button over there. You
Yeah, I
create
did already there. If you go to next page, but
Yeah.
in the in usually list, usually you have a green light. I mean, green light sometimes doesn't work. You usually have a red light. You have a whole bunch of, but there is another tab. That's for API one, but there is aggregate one. Usually you click that, but actually nothing. You go to the next page. You see what
Yes,
I'm
that's why I was referring to aggregated
Yeah.
because
Do
I
you
need that
have a
for rate
purchase
track as
there?
well. Yeah, I do have purchase.
Oh,
Yes,
you have
yeah, you
purchase.
need to create it. You need to create in that aggregated tab that you were speaking of. That currently in your pixel is only showing one lead event, right? You need to create an additional purchase event, and then you will by default once you create it will be lower priority below the lead. So you need to pull it up. You can drag it up.
Yeah,
above the lead.
so I pull it up. Yeah, already I put the purchases
Then it
priority.
will
First
become the
first
highest
priority.
priority. Yeah.
The
Yes.
first priority, but somehow in the tab, maybe JB, maybe you have time, we can have a look at my zooming. That I don't have this one. Maybe you can help me to have a look. So it's that
Sure.
was very strange.
Yeah, strange.
Yeah, I had
That is
3.
strange.
So it's that's I don't know, but I was running and I getting the sale, so I can see the not agree. Now I'm getting sale from API that the graph, not aggregate to the based one.
That's weird.
So it's very funny.
That is funny.
And then also Facebook, did some, because I'm running, they give some credit too, so it's a $70 or something credit.
Yeah.
And then I can see the one my ad is running too for free from March. So it's so somehow, so that's the reason I'm like now talk to with like a marketing person, more contact with them. So they actually maybe they are not helpful for the tactic and stuff, but other stuff is I think it's close to the marketing person if you have a chance to them. That's my, I think, recommendation. I want to be like later on Facebook partnership or something like that. A lot of people in Korea, they do it, even you don't do that.
I mean, Sung and I, we went through the Facebook ad library. We saw some really risky weight loss ads. I mean, I don't know how it got approved because there was all these claims and some of it was super sexual weight loss. I mean, I don't know how the hell they got those approved, but they probably have a relationship with
Maybe they
Facebook.
have an agent running, something like that. So it's,
But I mean, those, if I were to post those ads, I mean, they'll immediately shut down my BM. I'm gonna forward you this ad. It's very sexual. Have you seen it, Sig? Have you seen
No,
it?
but maybe a question is if you check
much
the fan page, if they look like us or are they like I
They
don't
look
know,
like
influencers?
they look like us. I mean, I went into their Facebook fan page just to see who the hell is these people, but
maybe
I
they
mean-
have a partnership. I believe there is I saw the level. You spend 100,000, I mean 10,000 and below, or there is 100,000 club, and then there is $1 million club for Facebook. They
Mhm.
treat a different way, I think. Yes.
Makes
You get
sense because
the golden ticket. You can do what you like.
I have seen also ads with a lot of mistakes, like grammar mistakes, and a lot of
Claim, yeah.
warning signs and question marks, and a lot, but they are up.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Actually, I believe like what Sung said, right? There's like 10,000 clubs, 100,000,
Million.
1 million. Because before I know Healthy Commission, like I said, I self-learned on Reddit. So I happen to know one guy on Reddit, and I learned quite a bit from him. And his ad account is already over $1 million spent. So so he was sharing with me that the moment you have a certain amount of spend, you can launch whatever kind of
That's right.
give it a try. And then Facebook will not shut you down. They will just reject you.
That's right. They
Reject
will
your
tell
ad.
you.
Yeah. And that time his ads are he just keeps trying. He keeps trying a lot of things. And like Sang said, because his account is very high spend. And I believe when you spend a lot, you are a value customer to Facebook. So maybe that's why. Yeah.
You have a representative. I think I heard the one Korean guy said that if you spend $1 million, they have to respond in less than 3 hours. So they have to solve the problem. Otherwise, they are losing $1 million a day. Sometimes.
Yeah.
So it's
Makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And
Just
the
how
guy
do
that
you
was
how do you get an account to stick that long to ever
Exactly.
spend that
Yeah.
much, right?
I mean, we code together. I think I mean, you got the more part. I think Health Commission people spend a lot of it. I think
Yeah,
all
but
together.
they're all separate BMs though, right? Like I'm assuming they mean you spend $1 million within one company, I guess it would be considered, or I guess you can have multiple
No. Actually,
accounts as a company, right?
in their ad account.
In the ad account.
Yes,
Yeah.
in their ad
no.
account.
Yeah.
That one is like this. For that agent, actually, they have a partnership, 50 partner with them. So it's
There you go.
small group.
Yeah.
They are part. They through their account, so they all accounted as a partner because there is an option you can do you work for you are working as an agent. So I found that one I did a research nowadays. If you are running ad, you have a maximum of 5,000 ad that you can go. But you assigned your partner as agent, you can go to your ad as 10,000 ad. So it's Facebook somehow encourage because this is our partner. You join with them, go
Mhm.
from them. So
Well,
they
you know, the
it-
last time I had the opportunity to talk to Gary Kramer. Gary Kramer, is it Gary or Jerry?
yeah.
Gary.
He mentioned that he was working on it with Rob, that they were trying to create a partner up with an agency so that the students can advertise through the agency, so we don't experience all these shutdowns.
Mm,
But-
mhm.
But I don't know
Yeah.
it's 100% okay. I did have the agent with the Korean one, and then they shut down me.
So
Because you are not, you are not like with a partner, with a not, you are not, that stage. You are
Mhm.
like
Well,
any stage. They don't care. I think.
right, but is it Gary or Jerry? I'm dyslexic. Is it Gary or Jerry?
Gary.
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 Yeah.
Gary mentioned it to me. That's what he's like. This is very exciting, and this is what Rob and I've been working on for this,
It
and
helps
then
definitely.
he's like, it's we're so close to making it happen. He said. So I was like, wow, that's an option too then, because
But-
it's exactly what you're talking about, Sung.
Mm.
So they want to
Mhm.
build this relationship with an agency so that, because my frustration's been like when I have the momentum to like level up and scale and, like put in a bigger budget, I get shut down. It's been like a
Mhm.
cycle of that where I can't go past a certain point with my weight loss campaigns because I'm on the momentum and like, okay, I'm gonna spend 200, and then before I can have that opportunity, I get like something happens in my ad get rejected or something happens and I can't and then it takes about 1 to 2 weeks to 3 weeks sometimes to like get back into the swing of it again. It's just it's a continuous cycle for me. So
That one is we never gonna get rid of that. We have to go through internally. That's our homework for any
Mhm.
business, any life. I believe.
Yeah,
That's,
I have a suggestion
Mhm.
to Jen, because like we were mentioning, right? When we reach to a point of scaling, Facebook might shut us down, which is out of our control, right? So I was thinking, for example, which is what I'm doing now, instead of focusing whatever budget that I have in mind for that day in one profile, nowadays I just split everything into 4 different profiles. And then just slowly run them. For example, like when you are scaling, like for example, in your mind, you wanted to spend $500 on ad spend that day. So instead of spending it on one profile, you just spread it out to other profiles. So in this way, at least
3 will survive, 2 will die,
yeah,
2 will
you
survive.
have backup, and you get to see statistics, and yet you are, because all of this belongs to you. It's still the same ad spend. It's just that you spread out the
Mhm.
risk. So I think this
Mhm.
is something you can consider instead of
You see, the Javias means you got the one hand is cut off, and then you will still survive. You can use left hand. One leg is off. You
Be
can
like an octopus.
yeah, but you got one, and you got whole chopped off, and you're gonna.
And I think in Facebook eyes, right? That's just what I think. In Facebook eyes, maybe all these accounts, right? It feels more real, like we are newbies, we are new advertisers because we are not spending so much so fast. But actually, in actual fact, we are spending that budget. It's just that it's spread out. Yeah.
Mhm.
So each account in silo is
Yeah.
I think it's more
Good,
real.
good mindset. Javia,
Yeah.
you are like a very good mindset teacher.
but what I mean is like what Sung said. I mean, he went from 100 to $250 because he wanted to bring more traffic to his campaign. So if $100 not working, you've got to
Something new.
like
one.
increase.
Something
You have
new.
to increase your budget. Isn't that how else? I mean.
You don't know until you know that I mean same thing.
That's yes.
You have to try,
So-
and you will get it. Otherwise, because you do the $200 in 3 days, you don't go sale, you will kill it. So it's
or go back to
Yeah,
what it was.
Or
Because
get one, instead of getting 4 sales in one account, get
Mm.
1 or 2 sales spread out over 4 accounts. I know, like, there's that sweet spot for sometimes a certain budget in a certain account is the right combination. And I think it is. It's just like
winning.
constantly figuring out where that perfect mixture is, which is, it's almost like it's so hard because it's never the same in each account. So like the one account I had that the bioenergy code was doing so well, it was a $25 a day.
Right, you were always getting
ad.
sales there, yeah.
But it was a great, like, but it was a perfect budget. So I just left it like that. And then I tried like a $50 budget and I didn't get any more sales than I did at the $25. So I just deleted the $50 one and kept the other one going.
Right.
But it's like there's no rhyme or reason. It seems like sometimes it is just almost trial and error. And I like the idea of having many fingers in the pie.
Yeah.
Well, what is her name? Stevens, the lady that just reached her $1,000 days. She did it.
Sharon?
She,
Sharon?
yeah, she did it
Sharon.
with a $250. And that's the limit. That's her, threshold, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, don't think $100 gonna get you anything. You've got to increase your budget. So that's where my dilemma comes. Like whenever I try to like go above $100, I get shut down. That's been my experience. Because
And
she's
then-
like, you need to spend more, on your campaign, basically. Anyways, I have a question. She says she's doing 115. Does that mean it's one campaign, one ad set, and she has 5 different ads? Is that what she means?
Yes.
Okay, so
I
I do 114 as well. For all my ads, I do 114 right now.
Hmm.
is that
And
what
are
you
they
do too?
4 different
115?
ads then, or are they 4 duplicates of the same ad?
Sorry.
Is it 4 different ads or 4 of the same, just
Same ad.
duplicates?
Same ad.
All different.
Oh,
So
you-
each of my ad, I will try 2 headlines, 2
Mhm.
copies, and 1 image for each ad. But each of the ad is of a different creative, because to me creative is more important. I mean the video or image is more important than ad copy. So
Right.
I
Yeah.
wanted to know which is working. So I will do a 114, and in the ad set, in each of the ad it will be a different image of videos. And then once I see once it has been running for some time, because now I don't know how to, I can't track it. I can't see the stats in Facebook anymore because the conversion is not showing after days later. So I can only look at it in RedTrack.
Everything.
So
Yeah.
luckily it's still possible over there. So I will look at the stats and then I name all my ads based on the image name. V1, V2, whatever. So when I see sales, when I see whatever statistics,
Right.
I will take that same ad set, which contains the additional 4 ads. I will duplicate it and try
Mhm.
other interests or whatever. So I was telling Les what I'm doing. So Les was saying,
Are
the
you doing
moment-
Are you doing ABO or CBO?
I'm doing both. Les is all about ABO,
Right.
but I want to test CBO as well. But CBO has also gotten me sales.
Okay.
So yeah, so in CBO it's the same. I just merge all the 4 ads into one, and it's just and it is even, I think I'm getting better CTR in my dynamic creatives. Sorry. Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry about it. It is all ABO, but I'm doing dynamic creatives and versus 114. So if dynamic creatives is just 111, but all the 4 ads are combined into one. But it's all ABO. I'm sorry about it. Yeah, it's all ABO.
Mhm.
I'm
I
sorry,
only do
you're doing all ABO and you're doing 114 on the ABO and 111 on the dynamic creative. Is that what you just said?
Yes, that's right. And
Okay.
and CBO, I will only do it once I found my winning funnel. And I have more interest that that I know that it might works and giving good results, then I will combine everything. I will select whatever assets that I have, I'll duplicate into a new campaign. And that will be a new CBO. Yeah.
Good.
Can I
Yeah,
circle back to the ad billing threshold? Can I share my screen and just show you guys so you can? I just tried to look for it and I can't find it.
Yeah, I can.
Okay,
I can. You can share stuff. Yeah.
share screen.
Yeah.
Okay, let me find.
Then I can show you what I'm. I can show you the job. You can help. What I
me just-
manager. Yeah.
Find it here. There we go.
Mm.
Okay,
Live.
did it work?
Yes.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, so here's the BM.
Mhm.
Is this what I should be in? Payment settings?
Oh, payment
Oh,
setting.
yeah, it's not shown here.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
not because you got no money. Yeah.
So this isn't a BM I haven't done anything with yet. So this is, like I said, one
Usually,
of the,
yeah, usually click the pay now, I think. Not a pay now. You don't have, you go to the maybe three dot, three like a,
right here?
no. Next one. That one. Oh, yes, go to that
Billing
one.
day and threshold.
Yeah. That, click that one. You got, oh my God.
It says enter it.
Can you
Can I-
enter
Mm,
1,000 and try it? See if it prompts you anything. No, because if you can, it will let you. If not, it will just give you a message.
Oh.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my
You have
God.
$1,000.
Yeah.
Oh, you have $1,000
Oops.
But
threshold.
you have to wait for like.
Yeah, wait for it to update and see if it gives you a message that, oh, this
That
might
was
be
too
too high
high.
for your account.
Okay.
Or another way, you can just go into your ads manager.
Linjin, while you're here, can I do me a favor? Just go to the three stick, below the house, three stick,
Below, yep.
that one, and go to the add event manager. So what I'm showing, I was asking to check.
Oh, to the AEM, yeah.
Hold on. You don't have you don't have.
Oh, you know what? It won't work in this one because like I said, this is a, yeah, I haven't
But
done anything in this
anyway,
one
I
yet.
can just show the location. Go to the here.
Have you seen the name of the BM?
Yeah, I know.
They just slap on the keyboard and yeah.
Can
Yeah,
you go
I think they
down?
went like this.
Can you go down? Can you go
Oh
down?
my gosh.
Where do
Anino,
you, oh,
can you go
okay,
down?
I just have to move you guys over to the other side of the screen. There we go. Down here? Yeah.
Even you don't have any event manager. I mean, aggregate event.
Is it under settings?
Because this is
no.
this is the offline event. This is not
Yeah.
the pixel.
Yeah, sorry, I don't
Yeah.
have a pixel in this,
No problem.
in this
You
yet.
don't have
This
pixel.
is,
That's
so-
right. You have to have a
so
pixel.
this is where
Mm.
I'm storing the accounts that I was able to buy.
Mhm.
And
Do you have any account with a pixel?
this one
Okay.
should have one, I think. Maybe just, oh, no, doesn't have a pixel yet. No.
But you are all. This is not silo in that case.
No, so this is, I'm just storing them here. I'm not running any ads.
Oh, okay.
Because when I bought them, I had to import them somewhere.
Oh.
It gave me 24 hours to import them. And
Oh.
so,
But if you all here, once somebody have problem, you're gonna have impact on everything. No.
well, so once I import it into the profile, then I do that 1 week where I, let it sit. And then at the 1 week mark, you just unattach.
But what if your
that
profile,
account.
I mean, you're gonna have another admin, because if this profile is like this.
No, I'm just doing straight silo. So like, once I import it, then I disconnect that person completely. And then, so I wanted to import one of the BMs into my sister's account so that I was going to just run 2 BMs at once and push my luck. But like I said, when I started running the ads and it was a $2 threshold, I didn't want to bother importing another one. So I'll try that with the other ones and see. I don't know if it'll let me keep that 1,000, but that's where it should be. Hey, I was in the right spot.
Yeah, or you
Yes,
can go into
yes.
your, that's the place to check. But
Okay.
you can also go into your ads manager, and then when you create a new campaign, under the CBO, it will show the budget, right? And you just type a randomly high, randomly high
yeah,
number.
and it'll
Yeah,
say
and then
this
it
is
will
your,
say how much is your threshold.
Yeah, but you have to be ready to run an ad, hey, in order to.
No, you don't need to, because you can cancel the ad again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
see.
it will
Okay.
be a draft. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, I could try that too then. Thanks, that was helpful, guys.
Davia, your staff was I was asked them increase 1,500. They did it, so I go through that kind of ask. They did
Yeah.
made 1,500. So The next one, I don't know. Should ask 5,000.
Yeah, you can ask more because it will be a strong account, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's about,
Mm.
I'm waiting for, thank you for, oh, well done. So we got the energy. Yeah, I think this energy we wanna like push through. So it's when we have positive energy. The
Mhm.
sad thing is we go to the health commission. I see the more comment with the negative. Something doesn't work. Something, I don't want to put that one in. If it doesn't work, your problem. Other people, I don't know. Other people can solve the problem. You complain about negative. It's never gonna be. Somebody will solve you. So it's I think one of the positive and that's the idea. But our group is doing so. Is I will contact more people. I'm thinking of a couple of people work with. I'm sometimes talk with it. They are working with Nick. I like Nick about he always do somebody nobody doing the territory, so they do something new. I think I like that way. So is that we will figure out the new thing. So you find out the new land instead of doing all the system. Doing again. It may work for you, but I don't know how long gonna be that work. So it's 1 month, 2 months, nobody know nowadays. But better to you find maybe on your new land and then we share. So it's so that's the always job we are doing is doing all of them we doing it. So it's I wanna have like that. Thank you so much. Anything? Sid, you wanna finish with a comment last minute?
Just to reiterate what you said, we just need to keep going.
Mhm.
We all had, I believe that we had many chances in the past just to quit, and we are here.
Yes.
So
Good reminder. Good reminder.
just
I
need
know.
to keep
The group
moving
actually
forward.
has been so helpful because me a few weeks ago, I was like throwing in the towel.
We're not
But
gonna-
I know we have all these like great collaborations that I want to be able to actually test. So yeah,
Mhm.
I would have given up probably about 3 weeks ago if I hadn't had you all
Indy,
to
we
help
need
push me
you.
through.
We need you are the one demographic.
Yes. Well, and that's why
You're
when I
very
read the
valuable.
alive swipes,
Yeah, we
I
don't.
have some ideas. So I do want to create an ad copy specific to Alive. I'll have time on early next week. So for next week, that one I was gonna put that out there that I want to write a new copy with just a little twist on it to tease into Alive, because when I was reading their ideas, it sort of got my wheels turning. So that
I'm
was
so excited. Some
yeah,
of this,
that's my contribution.
I love it. Thank you. That's
Thank you.
great because I love the way you write.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Me too.
I'm the demographic, so
Yeah. Oh, I mean, you see how lucky we have a Lindsay,
a middle-aged woman who wants
Yes,
to lose
that's
20
our
pounds.
targeting. That's our targeting. And then Jen was any idea because Jen was actually want to buy the pill, want to test out.
Oh, yes.
But Jen want to buy the Lindsay or us. How can we do that? We send the link or but
Okay,
also,
so how can I be effective in purchasing one of these supplements so that it creates an impression so that I start getting other weight loss ads on my Facebook profile? How would this work technically? Because I don't want to just buy it off my browser and nothing gets sent to my Facebook profile. So how would this work, guys? What's the
What
best
if you
way?
liked one of the fan pages that somebody was running in, and then they could send you
Okay.
the link? Would that be the easiest way, maybe?
I don't know. I'll try
Like
that.
send it to an actual Facebook
maybe
profile, like to
how
your
about,
profile?
Sid, we got the link from our Prosely. We can change it with the Bitly. The bit, the whatever Bitly, So it's sent by.
It is
social link.
possible. I have
Social
seen
link.
it before.
Yeah, in this like profile link, not even it's because they buy from the link. The Lindsay. We think about it. We just Even I can send to you. You just send it. Doesn't matter. With the, you go to that link. Will be the get paid.
But she also wants
Let's-
to see ads from Facebook. That's part, right, Jen? You want to be able to,
That's why I
Yeah.
want to do it. I don't need to
Yeah.
buy these capsules. I don't need it. But
But-
I want to
yeah,
buy it so
but
that
you want to
the-
get, yeah.
But
So what
once,
if, I
once
think if
you,
you
I
like
could
the
be a
fan
s-
page, yeah.
I'll try that, but
And pay-
maybe Sung can instant message me with a link to his you know, like when you get comments, don't you have access to your the ad and you can share it? Can you share it to?
Another
Can
thing
you
is that, yeah, have
I
to
don't know.
friend with you too. I think so.
I think we are
Yeah.
friends. I think we are friends. Like one of my profile friended you.
You have so many of
I'm
them.
just asking the tech guys. I mean, would that be
Yeah.
effective? Because I want to make sure I start seeing, because I want to make sure I'm in the demographics, meaning one of my profiles like a 55-year-old woman,
You
white
have to say
woman.
you have the status married, not single. You know, you have to change
No,
it.
I don't put anything. It's all blank.
Oh,
So I mean, I don't feel any of those things
you
in.
better put something. I think it's otherwise, yeah. You better put some fake, status.
I think I put like the date of birth, but it's not shown to the public. So how would this work?
Oh,
For-
that's the reason.
I want to make sure like all these ads start streaming into my my timeline.
Mhm.
Do you understand, Xavier and Sig? Do you understand what I'm trying to do?
Yeah.
So
I
it's-
was thinking
it's-
maybe
yeah.
like the ads that Sung is running, right?
Mhm.
When people comment on the link, he
Mhm.
will have access to that post. When he click trying to reply, he has the post. And then when we go to the post, there's the date. There's like this under your page name, maybe healthy. Under that, there will be a date. There will be like this
That's right.
date and time, right? The moment you click the date and time, it brings you to the full URL of that ad. Of that the ad of that post that is shown as an advertisement from the fan page. So once Sung has clicked on the date and he will have the URL, he can send you the URL. And then when you place it into your browser, you straight away see the ad.
Oh.
And then you buy from there. You go through Sung's funnel, you get it from there.
Do I need to be signed on to a Facebook profile to make that purchase? Though? Do I have to like have
Yes.
my face? Do I have to be logged on to Facebook?
Yeah, you're trying to go through the funnel, right? So you should
Yes.
be pasted into the whatever Facebook profile that you want to see the ads coming to.
Okay.
So we'll try. So I think more should health commission people encourage each other so they can see the ad spying. Some demographic lady. So it's in the US. So it's kind of advantage. That's my same thing idea.
Because like Nick's like I see like all these ads all the time. I'm like, and I haven't yet to see one. I have yet to see one, and I have like profiles, 70-year-old, 60-year-old, 50-year-old. I have all these like older like profiles.
I think Nick is buying the product. I think
I guess he is because he's like I've seen all kinds of ads. I see all kinds of ads, right?
I
And
think
I'm like,
eventually
I've never seen one.
we are in America. We should buy the product, at least one bottle, and then taste it. If it did work or not. Or you got to research on the product so you can tell this is a good product to promote. Otherwise, how gonna you know that when you do the the drop shipping and stuff? You buy a lot of product in your house. You buy 100 of them. I think that's my friend doing it.
I looked into Lean Belly and it was a $30 shipping charge to Canada.
Wow, Jesus.
$30. Wow.
Yeah, that's the problem. The crossing the border makes it so expensive.
Yeah.
Even though, like I showed you before, the mountain right below me is the U.S. border, but the borders, like I used to ship things to the little border town, and then you could cross the border and go. But the border's been closed since COVID.
Can you have
So I
American
can't do
address?
that anymore. I used to do that all the time. Order things to the hardware store. It's 10 minutes from here, but can't do that because of COVID. But maybe when
so
I can.
the high shipping fee is due to the current situation of COVID?
Oh, no, it's just because you pay taxes and duty but if you drive across the border, it's up to the border guard to decide if you need to pay duty and taxes on, because you just say, oh, I was getting gas and I picked up a package. They want to know what it is.
How interesting. I've had sales in Canada before, like weight loss, for weight loss, Okinawa.
I mean, if you bought $300 worth, $30
No, it was
shipping
just
wouldn't
like
be bad, right? But
one supplement, but I guess they
Yeah.
were willing to pay for the
Even
shipping.
medical, my friend Maria, she buying from New Zealand at the $26 US dollar for shipping, but
yeah,
they were buying from the New
Yeah.
Zealand as well, New Zealand and Australia. So it's you see that's right. It used to Jonathan, and they had a medical. They selling everywhere before the COVID. Or I don't know. They selling New Zealand as well. I think it has been before the COVID. Medical was been for 1 year or something like that.
No, they did it between September and mid-January, something like that.
Mhm.
But they did scale massively.
Massively.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay. Jonathan did a scale massively.
Mhm.
But he did only US, or you know that he
Broad. Mhm.
abroad, yeah. So it's all over the scale. But I heard that because Jonathan did with I think a partner is in Australia, but actually friend of Christine. So somehow they were.
But Christine as well, right? Did she too? Christine?
No, Christine didn't do with the Jonathan. You know
I
that.
thought he did it with Allison. Allison's one of the mentors from San Francisco. You know Allison, the one with the glasses, with the
Yeah,
baby.
she's on my pod as well as Jonathan.
She
Mm.
they JV
They teamed
together.
up.
Yeah.
Okay, didn't knew that.
Yeah. Okay, guys, very good. Maybe JV, you have time after that. You show me that I can go log into different computer.
Yeah, sure. Sure.
Yeah, not this computer, but I will same link, but I will have to change a different computer. Okay, guys, wonderful.
Thanks,
Keep
everyone.
keep going. We
Keep going.
I hope you get that 1K threshold. Yes.
Yeah.
yeah.
Coming.
Yeah.
Coming.
This week. Something will
Have a
happen.
great week, everyone. I'll see you
Bye,
next week.
everyone.
Yeah,
Thank you,
Bye.
everyone.
Take care.
Take care.